Are your Google ads draining your marketing budget with no results? Most law firms are making these 5 costly mistakes, but fixing them could save you thousands. Let's jump right in so I can show you how to avoid these mistakes. Mistake number 1 is poor ad keyword targeting. Many law firms waste their ad spend budget targeting the wrong audiences and using the wrong keyword types, going too broad. For example, targeting the keyword lawyer near me may attract job seekers or people looking for law firms in different industries than you serve. If you are a personal law injury firm, you don't want criminal law leads. And getting the wrong audience to click on your ads could be burning through your ad budget faster than anything. To really understand this within Google Ads, let me start by saying there are 3 types of keyword ad targeting that you could be running within your Google Ads account. Now, as a quick side note, many Google Ads managers are starting to notice the overlap between 2 of these ad groups, and we're assuming Google's gonna do away with one of them. But for the time being, there are currently 3 to choose from. I love this example Google gives us for furniture stores. Now, I know this isn't applicable to the legal niche, but we'll see the overlap. The first keyword type we have to choose from is broad match keywords. These sound just like they are. They give Google's AI a direction. For example, home decor. Google Ads will try to smart match anyone who is loosely looking for terms leather sectional. Phrase match is a little bit more tight than broad match. Google usually connects keyword searches a little more closely. For example, someone running ads on a furniture store may get clicks from people that are searching cheap furniture store or living room furniture store. Some of those could be things that you want, living room furniture store near me. Others, cheap furniture or secondhand furniture, are great examples of negative keywords. We're gonna talk about that in more detail in just a minute. And then we have exact match keywords. These are the most expensive and the most highly converting keywords, such as auto accident lawyers, Dallas, Texas. This connects with auto accident lawyers near me. This is kind of like the bumpers at the bowling alley for Google. You're telling it, don't color outside of this line. One of the quickest ways I find law firms burning through their ad spend budget is having all of their ad keywords be broad match. Let me show you some examples of how quickly this can eat away at your ad budget if someone is not keeping a hawk eye on their search terms. Having all keywords broad match will typically be cheaper and give you more traffic, but, and this is a big but here, it can also bring in loads of low quality leads. Leads that can overwhelm your intake center and leave you paying a lot for irrelevant traffic. Here's a real example of a personal injury law firm who paid for clicks off Google searches like how to file a complaint against a car dealership in Texas, Lemon Law, Texas, Cobb County traffic ticket lawyer. As you can see, none of these would be relevant searches for a personal injury law firm. And as you can also see by the amount you're paying per click, this can quickly drain any ad budget if your Google Ads manager is not keeping a really keen eye on these type search terms. The magic is somewhere in the middle. Knowing how to balance the mixture of keywords, whether it's broad match, phrase match, or exact match, which is why it really pays in the legal niche, which is very competitive, to have someone who's an expert not only in Google Ads, but running Google Ads in the legal niche. Managing your keywords closely can save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month in ad spend budget. It can also inversely burn through any Google Ads budget if someone doesn't know what they're doing. I wish I could offer you a one-size-fits-all answer here, but that's just simply not the way Google works. However, when I've looked into other people's accounts, I very quickly can see how much of their budget has been wasted by poor keyword term searches and lazy ad managers who are simply not paying attention to the account. The next mistake I very commonly see when doing account audits for law firms is they haven't set up conversion tracking properly. Running ads without conversion tracking is like flying blind. If you don't know which ads are performing well, how can you optimize? We have to remember that Google Ads is a huge revenue earner for Google. And Google is a business, and like any business, they're looking out for Google. And their goal is to spend as much money as you'll give them and hope that they can get you good results and keep you coming back. Let me hop into a screen share and show you where to check your conversion tracking to make sure it's set up properly. Mistake number 3, very similar to mistake number 1, is ignoring negative keywords. Now, we talked about keywords and the different keyword types that Google offers within your campaign, but just as important as setting up the campaign with the proper keywords is making sure that you have a really healthy negative keyword list. I can tell very quickly looking in other people's ads account when I'm doing audits if someone is properly managing and updating their negative keyword list often. Again, if your ads manager is not constantly adding negative keywords based on the search terms that you're getting, based on your search terms, then more often than not, you're burning through your Google Ads budget with little to no results. As you saw from the example earlier, a lot of the keywords were marked excluded. When you're in your search terms and you're seeing what people are Googling when they click on your ads, it's important to go through each of those search terms and exclude them. This tells Google that's not the traffic I'm looking for. Don't include me in that search term again. I've seen accounts spending thousands of dollars a month with an ad manager simply ignoring this step, wasting thousands upon thousands of dollars. We saw one account that we audited spending $1,200 a month, wasting $750 a month because they weren't blocking irrelevant search terms. For example, they were showing up for free legal advice or auto quotes, not to mention showing up when someone was searching for one of their competitors. Now, in the legal niche, competitor tracking and going after your competitors with Google Ads can be a really smart tactic if you know how to do it right. If you don't, you'll simply burn through your ad budget with loads of irrelevant calls and hangups, wasting not only your intake team's time, but your money. So as you can see, here's where you find search term reports. It's really important to make sure to go into your Google Ads account, and whoever you have managing it should be excluding irrelevant search terms. And if they're not, you'll quite possibly be sick to your stomach and really ticked off at the same time to see how much money your ad spend has been burning through, just wasted on irrelevant search terms. If you're unsure about this or any of the other mistakes that we're discussing, you can follow the link in the description below and book a call with me. You can hire us to do a full account audit and review, just like I wouldn't use ChatGPT and the fact that I binge watch the show Suits to represent myself in court. I don't recommend any law firms running their own Google Ads or even working with Google Ads agencies that are broad and just serve everyone. Just like if someone had a brain injury, they wouldn't go to a general practice doctor, they would go to a brain specialist. It's really important when you're investing a lot of money in marketing to invest in people who know how to do it right. And because these are only a few of the mistakes I commonly see when auditing law firms' ads accounts, sometimes even being managed professionally by Google Ads agencies. Mistake number 4 is not segmenting campaign groups. Let me break this down for you. If we're using personal injury as an example, I've seen campaigns set up with $35,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month in ad spend in one single state that had one ad campaign and one ad group. They were lumping together the terms lawyer, attorney, claims, workers' comp, slip and fall, dog bites, all into one ad group. And there's multiple reasons this strategy is doomed to fail, but the number one reason is just not setting up conversion tracking. You have no idea what's working and where to put more of your budget and what's not working and where not to spend your budget. When someone sets up a really broad campaign, it's kind of like that old sales saying, if you try to sell to everyone, you'll sell to no one. You've really got to be specific and speak the language that your ideal customer is speaking. Well, we've often found that people that are searching the term lawyer are different than the people that are searching the term attorney. Both of these are interchangeable, but the style and the manner in which the people in the example lawyer versus attorney are two totally different things. Also, an auto accident claim and an auto accident injury are two different people searching for two different things. If you want to see your Google ads succeeding and you want to be able to turn up the ads that are working and turn down the ads that aren't, you have to segment. Now, at our firm, we do hyper-segmentation. What does that mean? We don't just narrow it down by lawyer, we do it by auto injury lawyer. And we keep breaking them down into their own segment. So we can see where are our ideal clients searching, and we can put more into that, and we can take out from where they're not searching. So in short, we need to be able to go really deep in the weeds here so that we can see which of these segments has the highest ROAS, and we can put more money there and less money where it's not performing. And mistake number 5 is I see law firms who are trying to manage their own Google Ads account. Managing your own Google Ads account may seem like a good idea or a way to save money if you're on a tight budget. Or maybe you're like a lot of clients I talk to who have been burned by other ads agencies who are promising them the world and not delivering, and they're trying to go at it on their own. Let's use this example. You studied law for years in university, and then you went out into the world and started practicing law. And my guess is you're probably still studying law to this day. I'm guessing most of you didn't minor in marketing or even potentially take any marketing courses in law school. So I wouldn't expect you to be a marketing expert, just like you wouldn't expect me to be a legal expert using ChatGPT and my binge watching the show Suits. In the same breath, I don't recommend you trying to compete with industry experts in Google Ad in a very competitive niche like legal without burning through your ad spend budget, having no idea what you're looking at or how the account is structured. And I don't recommend you try to represent yourself in Google Ads in a competitive and expensive niche like legal. Google Ads is complicated and complex. And I've met my share of Google Ads agency owners and experts who are still making these rookie mistakes in their Google Ads accounts. I hope this video has been helpful and provided you a lot of valuable insights so that you can go into your Google Ads account and make sure that if you're managing it or you have a Google Ads manager managing it, you can look for these 5 costly mistakes to make sure your law firm is avoiding them. Here at Legal Lead Sharks, we specialize in Google Ads for law firms. And we have the tools and experience to optimize your Google Ads account so they can be working for you. We also know that some subsets of the legal niche, such as personal injury law, isn't as easy as just getting leads in from Google Ads. But there's a lot of work that goes in on the back end, from pre-screening the calls to closing them so that they actually become a client. And we have a process in place and a call center ready that's bilingual in Spanish to help you pre-screen your Google Ad leads to make sure that the leads your firm is receiving are ones that met the qualifiers that you guys had the chance to convert. Again, if you'd like to work with us, my calendar booking link is in the description below. Book a call with me today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm using my years in the marketing industry of tips and tricks to make sure that you're not making costly mistakes that your competitors are making. I'll see you in the next video.